All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. It's June 14th, 2015, and today we are here with Antonio Diaz. How you doing, Antonio?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. It's an honor to do an interview with you. Like when we were talking off air, I have followed your career. I think you're a true warrior, and I think you're definitely the definition of when somebody says a true fighter. So.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So let's just go over a few facts for the fans. Actually, first of all, it was your birthday yesterday, right?
Yes.
So from Boxing with the Truth and from me, happy birthday. I hope you had a good birthday.
Thank you very much. It was great. It's pretty good.
All right. So you did fight at welterweight, right?
Well, I started at junior welterweight.
Okay, but I mean, most of your career you felt at welterweight, though, right?
No, most of my career was at junior welterweight.
Okay, so and then you ended up you retired about 4 years ago?
Going on 4 years, yes.
Yep. Okay, and your record ended up being 47 wins, 30 knockouts, 6 losses, 1 draw.
Yes. Well, actually, there was like 51 wins. There was a couple fights that they didn't put on my record because of I fought here under some tribal Indian commissions, and the California State Athletic Commission did not recognize those fights, so they didn't put it on there. And then I fought 2 fights in Tijuana that were not on my record. But yeah, it was like 52, 53 fights.
Well, that's still a pretty impressive record. And if you if we get to, and let's get to your resume real quick, because I want people to understand you didn't just fight bums and get all these wins off of bums. So and the fans are gonna recognize a lot of these names. I just want to bring up a few. You fought Victor Ortiz, you fought Shane Mosley, Antonio Margarita. Felix Flores, Corey Spinks, Emanuel Augustus, also known as Burton, Ahmed Santos, Javier Castro, Micky Ward, Ivan Robinson, Omar Gabriel Weiss, James Craston, Marlon Thomas. These guys are not bums. So
they're pretty good, strong opponents.
And that's, and a lot of fighters nowadays, they build up their records. The records look nice, 32-0, 25-0, and then you look at their resume and you're lucky if you can recognize one name.
Exactly.
So
every opponent I had were undefeated, maybe had 1 loss or 2. Not like these opponents now. They have an 18-0 record fighting a guy that is 7-15. And that's what I'll explore right now.
Exactly, and I did look at your entire record, and almost everyone that you faced had a winning record. Except for maybe a couple guys in the beginning when you first started out.
Of course.
Yeah, and there might have been one guy like somewhere in the middle of your career that maybe had a losing record. But other than that, every guy you faced had a winning record. That's almost unheard of.
Exactly. It was pretty good.
Yeah, no, it is. It's an impressive resume, and you got an impressive record, and I can't see how anybody could ever criticize your career or who you fought. And also,
pretty good career. I fought when I was at it. Had a great time.
And before I forget, you had the IBA super lightweight title, the IBA lightweight title, the WBO Latin superweight welterweight title, and you fought Shane Mosley for the WBC World welterweight title, and you fought Antonio Margarita for a WBO World welterweight title. So hey, some guys don't even get an opportunity to fight for one, or even have one title. So
exactly.
And also I saw a thing where you actually were chosen by boxing fans to be as a boxer with the most character. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. I tried to do the best I could with all of my career, and and I think I did a pretty good job.
Now, your last fight was against Ernesto Zapita, who retired in the 8th round. But usually, fighters don't usually kind of schedule their last fight ahead of time, but you kind of already knew that this was going to be your last fight. I mean, it was called the farewell fight. So how did you come to that point in your career where you just said, you know what, it's time to walk away?
It was all when after I fought the BWTT. In 2005, I took a break. I took a 3-year layoff. I came back in 2008, I won a couple good fights. I beat Felix Flores, beat Castro, and then I fought a couple fights here and there, and then I fought BWTT in 09, December of 09. So then, I lost the fight. I didn't fight in 2010. So 2011. I remember back then when I was fighting here in one of the local casinos, the Paris Street Casino. Every time I fought there, it was always on tight because the casino was so small. It was a small casino that had an indoor venue, and it was just the casino itself. So the fights were over at the parking lot, tight at the parking lot. So I fought when it was 150 degrees, and then I fought when it was 25, 30 degrees outside. And I wanted to fight inside. So then they rebuilt the whole casino. They built a big 20-story hotel, a big bowling alley, a big event center where they've been doing some great fights. So I said, man, I wish they would have had this when I was fighting. I would like to fight here one more time, just to get the feel of fighting in the indoor beautiful arena. So I talked to my brother, said, why don't we just do one more fight, a farewell fight, my last fight, my retirement fight, in here at home for the local fans, and that way I can, get to fight in this beautiful arena, and I can say, I fought outside arenas, I fought in the inside arena, I fought in spring. So we did it, and it went very well.
Okay. Now let me ask you something. During your whole career, like I said, your resume is unbelievable. You got a lot of recognizable names on there. Was it ever brought up for you to ever possibly fight Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao?
No, never. I remember when I was fighting. Matter of fact, Floyd Mayweather, he fought in the undercard one time, and he was always a weight lighter fighter. He was fighting at 126 pounds. I was at 140, but it was never. Manny Pacquiao wasn't around when I was fighting, so he was around, but he was never like the big name, He was always a light fighter also.
Okay, well, now do you follow the welterweights at all?
Yes, I try to follow here and there while I get to safety at work. At the gym, and then I try to follow.
Okay, so let me ask you something. So if Mayweather retires, Manny Pacquiao retires, you got Amir Khan, you got Keith Thurman, you got Kell, Brook, you got Sean Porter. Who takes over the reins of this division?
I think Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is the man right now. It'll be between. I say it'll be between Keith Thurman and Kell Brook. They're both strong, solid, complete fighters. Amir Khan is a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. He has speed. He's fast. I don't think he has that much power like they say he does, but he just has no chin. That kid, he can get hurt by getting him the jaw. His last fight, he fought nobody, and he didn't do what he was expected to do. Are you
talking about when he just fought Chris Aguilera?
Yes, Algieri.
Or Algieri?
Chris Algieri, hurt him in the second or third round with a couple punches in the jaw. and I mean you can see when the legs was bugging a little bit. But you know, I think Keith Thurman or Kell Brook will be the next top guy at welterweight.
Okay, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you were still in the boxing game, and these guys were around when you were around. Who would be the one big fight out of these 4 guys that you'd want to fight?
The big fight I would like to fight. I mean, money wise, easier fight, I'll go for Amir. But if I want to go and give a good show and a good fight, I'll go with Keith Thurman.
With Thurman?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also you also have Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley's out of a camp.
No, I know. I knew you were going to bring that up. I didn't bring up Bradley for a reason, because some of the fans might not know, but your brother actually is his trainer, right?
Yes.
That's why I didn't bring him up.
Tim Bradley's looking great right now. I mean, you know, Tim Bradley's a great fighter. Tim Bradley can take against his opponent. I think Tim Bradley more into the. He has another couple more years in his career since the other fighters have at one time. So I think Tim Bradley is still very strong. Right now, with all the changes he's been doing in his training camp, he's looking better and better.
So let me talk about that real quick. Some people might not know that you're actually from a boxing family. Your 2 brothers were boxers as well, and I mean, all 3 of you guys did really, really well. So how was that coming up with 2 brothers that fight? And I mean, just how was your background and your upbringing in the boxing game with 2 brothers?
I mean, it was actually 2 brothers. It was 4 of us.
Oh, yeah, 4 of you.
It was 4 of us, but one of them, it was my older brother Joel. My second brother, Joel, was Jesus. They call him Shaggy. Then myself, and then my brother Julio. So my brother Jesus, he was one of the best fighters of the whole family. But he just chose the wrong way of life. He was more into partying, to the women, and to drinking. So he was a great fighter. He fought a couple of fights, and he did very good. The thing was that he would always show up to a fight hungover, or he would party at the night before after the weigh-in. Instead of weigh in, go eat and go rest, he would go weigh in, go eat, and go clubbing. He would go tell everybody at the club, hey, you guys go to a fight. People were like, hey, what do you fight? I fight tomorrow. What the hell you think you was doing? I'm celebrating. What are you celebrating? I mean, wait, like, dude, you serious? You know, he was always good, but dude, so we were that guy had a great time. And with us growing up as boxers, we helped each other. That's why we were really successful. You know, we helped each other. Joel, when Joel was training, Joel and Jesus would help each other, and then when I started coming up, Joel helped me out. My brothers would help me out, and then we started helping Julio out, and then we just helped each other out and do what we did.
Okay, now you're actually a boxing trainer now, right?
Yes, I run my own boxing program. I have my own boxing club, here at the Indio Boys and Girls Club. As my gym, I've been there for 10 years. I have a lot of amateur fighters, some of the top fighters in the nation. I have my gym other training since we started. And then that's what Tim Bradley started with Joel came along to help me. But now Tim has his own gym, and that's where Tim trains. But Joel trains some of his fighters. The rest of the fighters, like the Magdaleno brothers, the De La Hoya, they all train in my gym.
Oh, okay. So did you have any habits when you were fighting that you had to do before a fight?
Just train hard. Train hard.
So you didn't have any like little rituals or any of the same thing that you had to do, wearing the same socks or boxers or anything like that?
No. Pretty much. So I just go give my mom blessings before I leave to fight. That was it.
So if you wouldn't have chose the path of boxing, what do you think you would have ended up doing for a career?
You know, I don't know. I really don't know what I would be doing. It was a little bit tough. Probably if it would have been a school, I'd do something out of it. I don't know. Probably construction, helping the construction business. That's what my brother Julio has been doing. He, for years, he's had a construction company, even when he was active fighting. He has a construction company where he does water trucks. He does water trucks. He does land clearing. He does demolition. And he's had a company for a while and been successful with it. And right now, that's what he does. He has people working for him, and he has machinery that he owns and runs.
So tell me something that the boxing fans don't know about you, Antonio.
Something they don't know about me. Like, what do you mean? Like,
just anything that the boxing fans, something general that a normal boxing fan wouldn't have any idea about you.
I don't know what to say. There's a lot of things that, I really don't know what to say.
Do you have any activities outside of boxing that you enjoy doing that have nothing to do with the sport?
Well, no, pretty much. No, I don't know activities besides work, boxing. That's all I do. I mean, I get up in the morning. I go to the gym at noon. I'm in the gym all day. Come home and spend time with my kids. I love spend time with family, and whenever I can, I spend time as much as I can with my kids and my wife. I go out to competitions for a couple of days, come back, and I take a couple of days with family and just enjoy being with them.
Okay. So out of the names of the guys that I named earlier on your resume, and I mean I'm not going to go over all of them again, but if you had to look back, who's the most memorable fight, win or lose, that you fought in your career?
The most memorable fight, I gotta say, Ivan Robinson or Micky Ward.
Okay. I can understand why, but who's the toughest guy you ever fought?
The toughest guy I've ever fought in my career, and I told everybody, if there was a fighter, if they were to tell me, from all the fighters you fought in your career, which is the fighter you will not do a rematch with? And I've always said it will be Emanuel Augustus.
I can understand why on that too. I've seen him fight quite a bit of times, and
back then he was in Burton, but that guy, man, I remember when I fought him, it was like the longest 12 rounds of my career. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I remember we showed up to Vegas for the weigh-ins. We got into the weigh-ins. I remember we fought this American Sports Park. It was like a big sports building in Las Vegas. They had like the kinds of arcades, and they had the building there. They had an arena for events. And outside in the entrance, they had a lot of arcades and a lot of things for kids to do. And then you got to the arena. So we went there, and when we got there, we seen this guy with the backpack, just walking around, wandering around by himself, no coach, no trainer, nothing. And then somebody said, "Hey, that's your fighter, it's Augustus." I'm like, "Nah," I go, "I look like a bomb on the outside or something." "No, that's Augustus." I'm like, all right, so then we show up to where we do all the medicals, and then he shows up. So we go back in his back and just, by himself. And then my brother looked at me and goes, "That's a man Burton." I'm like, "You serious?" You had 2 rounds, 3 rounds, figure out the first round, take a round, and throw it. Should be an easy fight. Like, all right, okay, let's just say 3 rounds, okay. Man, we got to a fight that day. He showed up with him himself and 2 of the trainers, and he showed up to the win by himself. Man, when the fight started, I mean, It was just crazy. It was just, I don't know. There was points that there was times where I wanted to take a knee, where I wanted to stop and say, fuck this. But no, man, it was a fight. That's the guy that I will not fight again.
Yeah, that's and I think a lot of people would be surprised that you would actually pick that name out of all the guys you've actually fought. But he was a warrior. I mean, win or lose, he made you earn it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, even Floyd has said that the toughest fight was the man first. Yeah. He was very fast. Very, very awkward. Very his movement. I mean, he had no power punching. Not only that, but what made me what he hurt me with was like little body shot, and I had never been hurt in the body. I mean, he didn't hurt me like the point where I was in split, but he did bother me with body shots like that. So when I fought Micky Ward, people were talking about, oh, Micky Ward is a body puncher, whatever. But I didn't feel Micky Ward body punch. He never even hurt me. But Burton was like, get something else.
All right, so overall, your entire career, now that you've been out of the ring for 4 years, and you look back, are you satisfied with what you've accomplished, who you've beaten? Can you sit back and just tell yourself, I've had a successful career?
Yes, I have. And I mean, I'm satisfied. I think I did a great job in my career. Something I do look back and say, I'm like, man, well, why didn't I, look into the business wise, like business wise, I think that I wasn't managed or trained the proper way. I wasn't getting the right, because I see these fighters now fighting chumps, getting 1.2 million, running. I'm like, man, why didn't I get that kind of money back then when I was fighting real fighters? I think I was mismanaged or not promoted right,
No, you got a point, man, because you weren't fighting bums, and like you said, there's guys building up records now that are getting paid outrageous amounts of money to fight nobodies, and you fought all the top names and weren't even getting half of what they're getting paid.
Yeah, if you look at it, Danny Garcia fought that bum not so long ago. Was it Pico or whatever his name was, or Spica? Yeah, fought that guy, got at least $1 million. And that guy was nobody. I fought Micky Ward, one of the toughest fighters out there at the time. I only get 180,000. Like, dude, fucking serious. And then the thing was that I had my manager. I'm not gonna mention no names, but my manager back then, when I fought the Mosley fight, I think I got screwed big time because I remember when I fought Micky Ward. Right after I beat him, I got out of the ring. I go to the dressing room. My manager comes to me and tells me, "You know what just happened, kid? You know what just happened?" I go, "What happened?" "Your life has just changed." I go, "What do you mean?" "From now on, it's about making money. Your life has changed." I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. If you say so. You know what you just did today. Your career, your life has changed. It's about making the company about to be making to make money. I'll take it about." Months later, they come to Vegas. I go to Vegas and I'm going to tell Frank and Tom, "No, we have 2 fights for you, 2 big opportunities. So we want to do what you want." At the time when I was fighting, the big guy, the big name at my weight class was Costa Zoo. And I've always wanted to fight Costa Zoo like that. I would always say, "Give me Costa Zoo, I'll knock them, I'll knock them off." So I get to Vegas and it came after the Micky Ward fight. My manager and the manager guys, we had some fights. We have Costa Zoo for the WBC, which only can certify us for 4 to 5 more. That back in the day, my son was last WBC. He was or we have Shane Mosley for the WBC. Shane Mosley had just the West. So I was going to be his first tournament. So I go, "You know what? But we're at 120 pounds. I mean, I want not to do. I don't know what to return." So then my manager tells me, "You know what the difference is the pay. They're giving you 50,000 for Costa Zoo, and they're giving you $400,000 for Mosley. I go, man, well, that's a big difference in the money. And then we were talking about it back and forth. So then finally, the promoter had my manager come and tell me, you know what, let's do this. They go for Shane Mosley at 147. If we just get bad luck and we lose, we can always say that wasn't our weight class. We just straighten it out. We go back down to 140 and we'll be captains again. Perfect. But we did what we did. When we fought, we lost, came back. They never answered our phone calls ever no more.
So is that the one regret that you have, that you never got to fight Costa Azul?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, every fighter seems to have that one guy that got away from him.
I said, back then I wanted to fight Costa Azul, Sean Mitchell, all these fighters, and then when I chose Mosley, I thought Mosley had lost, then they fought and they lost. I was like, man, that could be my fucking title, more. What's his name? Sean Mitchell had WBA. I wanted that one too. I wanted all these guys, and then when I moved up to 47, I remember Sean Mitchell moved up to 47 also. He was the champion at 47. I wanted him at 47. Sean Mitchell, I can beat Sean Mitchell. That's a fight I can win. That's an 80 title ring. But then they go and pick 6A Lewis. No. I wanted 6A Lewis. 147. I wanted 6A Lewis. Then 6A Lewis, I didn't want to give them a fight if he couldn't get it. So they gave it to my other like the man. I was mad. And it was going to be my time, But then they come and tell me, oh, you're fighting most. They're giving me tough opponents. Like very tough ones for titles.
Well, listen, I'm going to end the interview on that. I mean, I could talk to you all day and listen to these different stories about you fighting all these top guys, man. I really could, because like I said, I grew up watching you as a fighter. I loved you as a fighter, and I told you before, I truly think that you're the definition of a warrior. And it was a pleasure to watch your career, and I hope you grow as a trainer and help some of these other guys build, careers and get some of these title shots. Is there anything you want to say to your supporters or your fans that have been behind you?
I was just thank you for they gave it to my years, and hopefully now I can make it pretty big as a trainer. I'm not just as a boxer. So keep supporting me, and then thank you very much.
All right, and with that, the truth has spoken.